It's our 3-month anniversary today.
I feel like I've been coming here for years.
How are you?
What do you think?
You have more energy, you appear more content with your life now than you did 3 months ago. But only you can tell how you are feeling. I can't do that for you.
I know.
You remember nothing of what happened before the coma. You're not sure you want to remember. I think you do. Do you agree with that, Zoe?
And potentially lose everything I've built here. I know there's something I need to remember, something I'm supposed to be doing. Until I figure that out, I can't find peace. I can't stand feeling there's something I need to remember. So I have to find out.
I understand, okay. Let's see if we can do an exercise. Jog your memory. What is the last thing you do remember?
Dropping out of uni, moving back in with Dad. I'd lost faith in myself and everyone around me. I'd broken up with Reza.
And then something did happen.
Be careful what you wish for, right? Reza vanishing. Me going after him, trying to track him down. I ended up in Newport. I remember being in a safe place and connecting to a dream machine, but that's where it ends.
And before that? Before leaving Casablanca?
Dad was going away. I was throwing a party. Then Reza asked me to pick up a package. That's what set it all in motion. That and the static.
Do you remember what that turned out to be?
After I woke up, they filled in the blanks. Apparently it was some sort of glitch or virus. Rogue code infecting the worldwide wire. Someone at Waticorp was using the dream machine to read people's minds. Someone I'd met.
Kavanagh.
Damien Kavanagh. The man behind it all. The perpetrator of the conspiracy. He'd put some sort of worm into the code, turning the dream machine into a mind-controlling tool affecting millions. At least that's what they say.
He recorded a confession before he didn't want to rot away in a jail for the rest of his life, but at least he came clean. Absolved his employer of any wrongdoing.
Convenient.
In what way?
Forget it. I don't remember any of it. All I know is they poisoned my mind. Inserted false memories. Nothing I saw or experienced was real. The little girl on the screens, the other
world.
Arcadia. Another colorful figment of their imagination. A synthetic dream.
And you still remember nothing of going to Japan? Breaking into Waticorp?
Nope. I exposed a global conspiracy and all they gave me was a lousy coma. Aside from you, Reza, and my dad, no one even knows I was involved. Reza kept me out of his exposé, and even he doesn't know what really happened during the week I was gone. Maybe my friend Olivia knew something, but she passed away.
You feel responsible.
I went off playing teen detective and people got hurt.
You're worried something else happened to you.
I mean, it's a week of my life. Gone.
Have you used a dream machine yet? It's becoming a disease, an addiction. I'm concerned about what these lucid, perfect dreams are doing to us. And you were connected to a prototype. There's no way to predict how that may have affected you. Have you spoken with Gabrielle yet?
No, I'm not ready to discuss my dad. We don't talk. He rented out the house, moved to Mumbai.
That's perfectly fine. What do you want to talk about?
Is the new series of Eurotrash a valid topic?
Why not? Our time is almost up.
That's fine. I'm working today.
How's that going?
Really good. I enjoy it. A lot.
I'm glad to hear that. You weren't so sure a month ago.
I'm learning a lot. Neural programming, artificial intelligence. It helps me feel closer to Liv. Olivia, you know? Honoring her memory. Not in a self-sacrificing way. I want to do this. I like working with Mira and Wit. For now. And with the voluntary campaign work, I feel I contribute in other ways, too.
You're keeping yourself busy and motivated. You've come a long way since we first met.
Thank you, Dr. Zelenka.
Roman, please. Same time next week?
Definitely. Thanks, Doc. Roman.
Take care, Zoe.
Dr. Zelenka. Roman. Dr. Roman? Doc? I don't even know what to call him anymore. Doctor... Roman?
Yes.
Maybe I shouldn't be bothering him. He probably has another appointment right away. Do you have an appointment now?
No, I prefer some space between sessions. I don't like to rush. I prefer to sit and take notes afterwards.
So, what are you writing?
Well, just notes about what we talked about today. It's a way for me to remember and process our conversation.
Makes sense.
To be absolutely honest, I don't have another appointment for several hours. I like keeping my Mondays light.
Oh. Yeah, we could start later if you'd prefer.
No, this gets me out of bed in the morning. Without it, I just sleep in.
My next appointment... When's our next session again?
Next Monday. At, let me check. Next Monday at 9. Is that still okay?
That's fine, thank you. Roman seems like an interesting person, and we've never really talked about anything other than me. This could be a good time to start talking. I don't know what I'm doing. Should I be doing this? I don't know. I don't know Dr. Zelenka, Roman, very well at all. I don't even know where he's from originally. How long have you practiced in Europolis?
Oh, 4 years? No, 5. I graduated from Krakow in 2214 and worked 2 years in the Warsaw district before moving to Berlin.
And Propast?
I set up this practice 7 months ago.
Are you from the Prague district?
I'm originally from Poznan. My parents are of Polish descent. Not that that matters anymore. European is European. Yeah, you wouldn't know it talking to my father, though. He is a traditional nationalist. I think he secretly wishes for the downfall of Europolis and a return to the independent nation-states. Was there anything else?
Roman seems like an interesting... So, what do you get up to when you're not, you know, this?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm sorry if this is getting too personal.
No. I was just trying to think about how to answer that. I don't really do things. When I'm not working, I think about work. Or I write about work, or I read about work.
Oh. And how does, your wife feel about that?
I'm not married. I live by myself. Which has advantages and disadvantages. Mostly, in my case, disadvantages. I'm not good at taking care of myself.
Really? Huh. I think I might have. See you next week?
Take care, Zoe.
Seshadri Tower has the best view in Propast, bar none. Exactly what you'd expect a psychologist to keep on his office shelf. No tawdry romance novels, fantasy or science fiction, unfortunately. I see... No, I really shouldn't. It's a trap. A psychological trap. If I drink more of that awful synthetic coffee at this point, I'll really need therapy. It's on shrink stuff. Shrinky books. No therapist's office would be complete without a chaise longue. Never used it. Would feel like a dork. I didn't know the doc was into cephalopods. I wonder if he has a pet one at home. If that's real wood, it must have cost a fortune. It looks real. Not the sort of thing you'd expect to find in a therapist's office. Knock on wood. I don't often get to do that with real wood. IKEA's plastique just doesn't cut it, knock-wise.
What do you mean I need a permit? I have a permit. I paid a fucking fortune for this permit.
Your permit is no longer valid. You'll need to have it renewed. You have 24 hours to comply.
Fuck off. You have 24 hours to comply.
Well, that makes absolutely no sense. If you do not comply, you will be detained and your food cart confiscated.
If you so much as touch Carl, I will cut off your testicles and make a kebab.
Threats are counterproductive and punishable by law. You have
How does it feel working for a fascist fucking regime, trampling all over the working people?
I'm okay with it. Yeah, great health coverage, no overtime, pays decent. 24 hours.
Hey.
Hey, where are you?
Just leaving therapy on my way to the shop. What's up?
Neck deep. Would I be a bad boyfriend if I asked you to stop by that place with the, crazy person and the good food?
Nella bites? Sure. And lazy, not bad.
What?
Not bad boyfriend, lazy boyfriend. What do you want?
Your pick. Nothing...
Exotic. Affirmative. I'll stop by Nella's right now. I should be at your office in 15?
Thanks. You're the best.
I am. See you soon. Building the new Europe? Because that went well. Nayla has a nickname for her mobile kitchen, and that nickname is Carl, because Marxist. Nayla, street chef, Marxist, spark plug, and friend of mine. I do love her, in smaller doses.
Did you see that?
I can't believe the eye is harassing Nella. She sells food. It's not like she's doing anything illegal. What was all that about?
Fucking eye. Making up shit so that they can harass anyone who doesn't toe the line. Now I'm going to waste a whole afternoon standing in line at the district office for a permit I don't fucking need. Never mind that this is just a tip of the garbage heap. They're restricting transit between sectors, adding more security to all the metro stations and ports, requiring paperwork for anything beyond local lines. I mean, what the fuck? I knew Parliament was tight with the Syndicate, but this is Chungo, man. They're planning something. Probably going to hunt down and arrest revolutionaries next. That's me fucked then.
I'm sure
Word is they rounded up all the European Liberty folks in the Berlin district last week, detained them on suspicion of terrorism. Terrorism! For speaking their minds! And okay, for releasing clouds of biograffiti. I know that clique, they're harmless. It was just a call to action. That's fucking terrorism now.
Scary.
Scary. That's exactly what it is. And your candidate isn't going to change anything for the better.
Maybe not. But Uminska won't change anything for the worse either. Unlike Konstantin Wolf.
Kaiser Konstantin. Puta! If that Schwein gets elected, I'm moving to Paris.
They'd never let you in.
One of the conglomerate city-states of North America, then. Newport, the fucking Republic of Los Angeles, hell, even Bostonia. Anywhere but Kaiser's Europe.
That's why Leia Uminska is the best choice. No one's going to put the Marxists in office, Nela. At least my candidate has a fighting chance. And she is a socialist.
She's a moderate, Zoe. A moderate! What's the point in that? Moderation is just another word for compromise. Anyway, what are you having?
Having?
Lunch, Zozo. For your chorbo. Listen, I have a new supplier for pork wurst. The collective down on Caprova. Organic meat, the real deal. None of that vat-grown slop. Don't know how they do it. Connections on high, plenty of mouses swapping hands. But they're legal, I think.
The pork sausages sound totally delicious. I'm not sure Reza will agree, but he needs to be more adventurous when it comes to his diet. The pork sausages sound delicious, but Reza plays it safe when it comes to food. Europolitan through and through. No tolerance for organic meats. I'm working on it, but baby steps. I'm gonna have to go with the cheese soup. Again.
Dobra, coming up. You should join the protest this afternoon. We're marching on the sector office.
I think it would take a lot more than a political rally for Mira to give me time off. I'm gonna have to pass.
Smart girl. We'll probably get beaten by the bulla and tossed in the zona. Just another fucking Monday in Propast. Here you go.
Thanks, Nella.
If you reconsider, we'll head out around noon. Time to let those cunts know we're watching the Watchmen.
Map! Get your map here! Map! I'm here to give you directions, miss. You just tell me where you want to go today.
Reza's office is down by Prista Vista, the old river docks, right behind the collapse memorial. Show me Prista Vista, please. The Pamatnik collapse.
Planning on a trip down the river? You got it, cowgirl. Propast docks coming right up. Anytime you need a rootin' tootin' six-barrel shooting crow cowboy to give you directions to anywhere in Propast, you just call on the Crow Boy.
Those ads, for some reason, give me goosebumps, the icky kind. I hate ad bots. They're like mosquitoes, constantly buzzing, blood-sucking parasites.
I had the best dream time yesterday.
What did you do?
I started with my...
Dependable, dull, dead. Not literally, politically. I'm not advocating assassinations.
Scusi.
They're really pushing the new Bingo Dreamer fizzy drink. Anything Dream Machine related is a big seller these days.
Are you drunk?
freeze-dried jellyfish chips, vacuum-packed boiled beet, carbonated tequila shots, blood pudding fudge, fried cabbage jerky, oh, salted pigeon bits. Bits? Which bits? I'm a bit creeped out by the talking bins. Why do they talk? What shadowy masters do they serve? It's warm and tingly. Odd.
Singing rate songs over and over.
Those ad bots are all over the place. Sometimes I think they target me specifically just to fuck with me.
Singer-songwriter, singing rate songs.
That right there is why I don't use a dream machine and why I think they're so dangerous.
But this guy is strong. If I were to
Eyes everywhere. Never seen so many of them out on the streets.
The new Dream Machine by Wanty opens up a world of entertainment.
The Collapse, August 8th, 2209. The day everything went to hell. I remember only fragments. It was a scary day. I do like the Uminska ads. I think they get the message across. I'm proud to be associated with her political campaign.
You know, she gets a
That's
lot
the
on
hand
the
that
header,
feeds
but Rebus
logo.
is straight up.
It's conveniently
I
pointing
think
the
I'm
way
voting
to the
manifesto
entrance.
this election.
The Marxists? No bullshit.
What's the alternative, eh? Constantine Wolf?
A dream junkie, hooked up to the dream machine and lost in dream time. It's a drug, and it's dangerous. The boyfriend, working hard to save the world, one story at a time. What's up? Toppling governments and exposing corporate conspiracies?
Well, all in a daze. How was, you know?
Therapy? Therapeutic, I guess.
You guess.
I wish he'd leave the psychotherapy for later, but I know he means well. Dr. Roman is really good. I don't know if it's helping. I don't remember anything.
But it's getting easier.
Easier? Sure. And sooner or later, I will remember some things. Everything. So, working. On what now?
A couple of things. The clampdown, mostly. There's tons of buzz about the syndicate shutting down parts of the metro, escalating identity checks, raiding news feeds. We're expecting the worst.
You're loving it.
I wouldn't say that, but it's exciting. We can make a difference.
I pray they try to raid a hand.
Sully's already preparing the lawsuits.
We'll sue them for emotional trauma, unlawful intrusion, damages to property, interference with the free press. We'll sue them for 300 million yuan.
He's looking forward to it.
I am looking forward to it. Bring it on.
On your way to the shop?
Ready to get rid of me already? I bring lunch. Cheese soup, the usual.
I forgive you. You can stay as long as you don't talk to me. I need to finish this story.
The clampdown.
No, that new Bingo Dreamer soft drink. Apparently they fast-tracked EFSA approval and skipped a few steps. Some customers have reported seeing the Bingo Dingo after drinking a can. We'll probably get it pulled from vending machines.
That's my boyfriend, getting fizzy drinks yanked from store shelves.
I'm a modern-day Gilgamesh, saving the world from hallucinogenic sugar water. Thanks for lunch. I appreciate it. I guess I'm making dinner.
You guessed correctly, Ziamal. Oh, I won't be home until later. I'm volunteering.
Any special requests?
Nothing heavy. Have the membranes been repaired?
I queried the building net, but no reply. Prepare for the worst.
I can't believe we don't live in a climate-controlled apartment. As soon as I get a raise, we're moving.
I don't want to leave Propast.
No, I like the neighborhood. But a more modern building would be nice. No more sunny living at Sonnenschein Plaza by Original Consumer Goods. Anyway, lunch. Here, I have to run.
Have fun at the shop. Say hi to Crazy Face?
Mira. Come on, she's not... Well, yeah, she is. Mira is Crazy Face. There's no way around that. Rez?
Just a sec. Hey, what's up?
I didn't check with Reza if he was happy with my choice of lunch. This could have major consequences. Lunch is... Food okay?
The food? Oh, food. Yeah, I haven't started eating yet, but, cheese soup? My favorite. Can't go wrong with cheese soup. I'll get to it in a minute. I just have to finish up this section.
I know Reza's been spending a lot less time with Sully since I moved here. I hope I haven't gotten in the way of their best friendship. How's Sully?
Good. Yeah, great. Right? I think he's doing good. I don't know.
Of course you don't. What do you guys talk about?
Work, politics, corporations, the Syndicate, the Eye, Kaiser Constantine, football.
Liar. Work stuff. That's all you talk about when you're out drinking?
Well, hasn't been much of that lately. Out drinking.
I know. Because of us? Because of me?
What? No, of course not. And I mean... Sure, we used to go out all the time, but that's because neither of us had a life. And Sully wasn't doing too well after the divorce. He's happy I have better things to do now than go out, get drunk, and have loud arguments about socioeconomics. He has better things to do as well.
Like what? Like work?
Work, okay, yes. But Sully lives for work.
I'm not sure that's healthy. But it's not my business. As long as you don't feel I'm getting in the way.
Hanging out with me was Sully's excuse to not hang out with anyone else. This way, sooner or later, he'll have to find a substitute. Hopefully one he can mate with.
Sure. But still, you guys should hang out on your own soon. No, actually, not soon. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, you're taking Sully out, and I'm finally going to unpack and get organized.
Sure?
Affirmative.
All right. I'll ask Sully.
Reza promised to make dinner tonight. This is usually a cause for celebration. And not just because I'm lazy and prefer to sit on the couch while my man toils away in the kitchen. What's for dinner?
Really? This is what you interrupt me for? To ask about dinner? What's for dinner is surprise, is what?
That's not food. That's not even English. I thought you said you were a journalist.
A scribbling, they call it here in Europolis. When in Rome, Zoe.
Rome was never part of Europolis, smart-ass. Rome's the capital of the Imperium. Says so on all the signs pointing to there.
Now who's the smart-ass? FYI, Rome's just a ceremonial seat of the Imperium. Barcelona is the political capital. Learn to read the signs properly.
What was Reza working on again? A story about hallucinogenic substances in bingo soft drinks. This does not sound terribly important. How's that story going?
You mean the story I told you about less than 5 minutes ago?
Just checking in.
It's going well, but it feels a bit inconsequential in the light of everything else that's happening.
Hey, come on. A soda that makes you see cartoon animals? That's big, man. Children could be drinking that.
Of course someone needs to write the piece, but that someone could be anyone. Like Sophia, she's the newbie.
And now you're doing it, and you'll do it well. There's no such thing as a worthless story. You told me that.
I lied. Of course there is, but... yeah... no, not this one. You're right, I shouldn't complain. It's not a sexy story, but it is important.
That's my boy. We had such a lovely time in Trieste. Never mind the shitty hotel, the synthetic beaches, the awful food. It was just good with some time away. Do you miss Trieste yet?
What? The 5-star hotel? The sandy beaches and the gourmet buffet? You know you're in Italy when you're eating fake pasta made from processed American corn.
I guess not.
I'm just joking, babe. It wasn't about any of those things. It was nice being away with you.
It's not like we can afford anything fancier.
And we don't need it. It was great. Really. I got to see the sun and you in a bikini.
And I got to see you in a black t-shirt and jeans, hiding out in the shade with a book. It was pretty awesome.
Next time, I promise we'll rent an island in the Philippines.
You don't have to promise that. But since you did, I'll hold you to it forever. I'm sure I told Reza I'm volunteering tonight, but I'll remind him just in case, because I don't think I did. Did I? I told you I'm volunteering tonight.
You did not? And I'm not sure politics is something you should worry your pretty little head about, sweetheart.
Jesus, don't do that voice again. Psycho doesn't suit you.
I guess there's a reason I'm scribbling and not a stand-up comedian.
You guess right. Scribbling. I'll never get used to Europolis slang.
Don't be a dully minette. You go on and hang with your sozy intello clique tonight. I'll be a stay-at-home minette cooking your booth.
Pretty good. Or should that be lekker, super bon? Also, don't do that again. Really creeps me out.
Tamam.
I really should get going. I have things to do, places to be, and Reza seems impatient to get back to work. I should get going. I'm gonna be late for work. Mira will yell at me in Bambaya and I won't understand any of it.
Hey, don't look at me. I'm not keeping you.
I know, or me. Bye. Reza has a great friend and an amazing editor in Sully, and I wouldn't have lasted a month without his shoulder to cry on. Sully's the best.
Hey, my favorite manic pixie dream girl.
Sully is the sweetest. I know he likes me, but he tries so hard to keep it light and friendly. I love him. Yeah, fuck you too. You look awful, by the way. What happened?
A wedding.
Finally. Who's the lucky girl?
You know I only have eyes for you. Dump that deadbeat boyfriend of yours and let's catch the first train to Copenhagen.
I'm trying to slowly poison him with my home cooking. I'll give it a few months. How was the wedding?
Awful. I feel like shit. It was a Polish wedding. A Polish wedding with an unlimited supply of Polish vodka.
Oh, that does sound awful.
I take it you haven't been to a Polish wedding. It was fantastic. It was a disaster. It was all things, good and bad. And once the bride and groom stopped screaming at each other, it was incredibly romantic. I'm man enough to admit that I wept. Openly. How was Trieste?
Really good. I mean, it's Trieste. It's not the Gold Coast. But it was nice to get out of the city. Did you know there's an actual sun up there?
Urban myth. The sun is a lie. I don't believe it for a second. Besides, my skin would probably turn to ashes if it's exposed to UV rays.
You're a child of Propast, Sully.
Constantinople. But close enough. I don't expect an islander to understand European geography.
Born in India, spent half my life in Africa, but hey, who's keeping track?
Talk like an islander, live behind islander walls, deal with islander shame. That's what I say.
Everyone's talking about the clampdowns today. If anyone knows what's going on, it's Sully. He prides himself on staying on top of the news cycle. I'd love to chat more with Sully, but he does like to go on, and I should probably head to work. Everyone's talking... What's going on with these eye clampdowns everyone's on about?
Jesus wept those baton heads. It's insidious is what it is. A little bit here, a little bit there, and soon Propast is a bucking gulag.
But why are they doing it?
Who knows? It's the Syndicate. They don't need something as banal as reasons. They want people off the streets and hooked up to their dream machines.
You think that has something to do with it?
Yes, no, maybe. Mouse your rules, and those dream machines are a license to print it. It would be naive to think they're completely unconnected. Watikop holds a lot of sway over the Syndicate. But we're going to find out for sure. Your boy toy there, once he's looked into the Phantom Bingo Dingo, will be taking point. This story is going to make a lot of people very angry. And that will make Sully very, very happy.
Won't they just shut you down?
Let them try. We have the future on our side. And once I win my Pulitzer, I'll whisk you away to a better life.
Copenhagen, right?
That's just for the marriage license. We'll go to Overbukyu in Dacia and live like savages on the beach.
Sounds good. I'll get back to you once I've taken care of you-know-who.
I heard that.
Which part?
All the parts.
Meh. You'll still eat my food, even if it is poisoned.
Food is food.
I've distracted you two enough. When are you coming by for dinner, Sally?
When is your man cooking dinner next?
Cruel but fair. We'll have you over soon. Maybe we'll even find you a dinner date.
Next to you, no woman measures up, but beggars, choosers. Take care, Zoe. Stop by anytime.
You know, she gets a lot on me head, but Rebus is straight up. I think I'm voting Manifesto this election.
I've seen him somewhere before.
I'm a rootin' tootin' six-barrel shootin' Matto. I'm here to give you directions, miss. You just tell me where you want to go today.
Mira's shop. Do you know where Propast Auto Service is located?
1 second, doll. Why, I sure do. But that garage closed down years ago. I can direct you to...
I want to go to there.
Well, certainly. The building's still there, right smack in the bricks. According to the city net, it's abandoned. So watch out for squatters and undesirables. Don't be a stranger now, you hear?
I dream all day.
The new Dream Machine by Watty opens up a world of entertainment.
I stay awake.
Talk to me now for more information.
Dream all night.
Life's getting to you. The mundane is being described.
I've always wondered what that bell is for. It is a nice bell.
Oh, hi there, sir or madam.
No.
If I can just have
No.
a... But it will only take a... I think you'll be very
If you
interested.
don't leave, I will activate my periphery defenses and channel 80,000 volts through your metal head, you murder-toting Hamazard.
Have a wonderful day, madam.
Crispy squid chips. Drippings.
I told you to stay away, you piece of metal.
It's me. It's me.
Me who? I know lots of me's.
Zoe. Zoe.
Well, you're lucky I didn't turn on my periphery defenses, or you'd be crispy toast by now. Come on in.